Hello friends, it's you man, Goodtime Tazz, and here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And instead of doing reaction videos like so many do, I don't know if you'd really call this an analysis video, but I'm going to start doing these and be real about these different things that primarily it'll be artists and singers and songs and stuff like that. But my focus will be more on the actual things that matter, like especially like you see a lot of reaction videos where they analyze vocal coaches and blah 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 and reaction videos, and they look at the singer, and in a lot of cases these singers didn't start the band or didn't write the songs, things like that. So but going in, I've already, I guess, kind of did one of these a long time ago, and now they're just all over the place. Today we're going to be looking at a band that's out of Ireland, and it's called Dea Matrona, I think they pronounce them, and they're 19, two members. It's a three-piece, two sisters and a best friend. So this one plays guitar and bass and keyboards. And is 19. This is her best friend from high school or through school or whatever, and she also plays bass, guitar, and sings lead. And this one here, if I can get my finger right, is the sister of this one and plays drums, and she's 16. And they're known for busking, and you know what busking is, when you could do that before COVID. So what was kind of cool was they're kind of up and coming, so I got to order, straight from Ireland, and what was kind of cool, they're doing their own promotion. They do have a manager and not so much a record company, but they do have somebody, I think, kind of acts as a publicist or somebody who manages their band and helps book their gigs, or maybe they do it themselves. I know they produce all their own records, and then they just have someone edit them, master them. But what was kind of cool, the sister, the older sister, this one here actually signed this right here. So you can tell they do all their own mailings right now. I'm sure that'll change pretty soon. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is their very first. I think this was their very first. It's not a full length record, but it's their first EP. It says all tracks were performed by Molly McGann, and her sister is Mimi, I think they pronounce it. And I hope I don't butcher this name. Orith Forsyth, I think they say her name. That's the one. And they're all talented. Oh my God! I think they went to music school or something. But they have 4 songs: Siren Song, Just Wanna Rock, Car, Boot Sell, Nobody's Child. And this was put out in, I think, 2019. But they do have another one, and they have recorded some other songs since then. And this is a good. You can see it's a colorful. It's kind of a throwback to the '60s and '70s, bell-bottom pants and the bright colors and the halter tops and the flowery goings on, and it just kind of pops, They've got that whole Janis Joplin sort of with the Carter family, even some touches of Fleetwood Mac, I would say, Eagles, but definitely a lot of that, the Carpenters, a lot of that old Simon and Garfunkel, Grateful Dead. I mean, you just make a whole list of the 60s, 70s, and I think they even do Johnny B. Good when they're out, but they did a full concert, like a quarantine. But the song I'm going to listen to, I think, is called This Won't Last Forever, I think is the name of it. Won't Feel Like This Forever. This is one of their newest songs, and they actually did a music video, and they're in a field on the start of this video. This is them So, anyway, what I want to listen to here, and I may stop it, but I'm going to play through this whole thing and not stop it, but then I'll comment about it afterward. That's what I like to do. But this is what we're reacting to. This is who we're reacting to or analyzing, and this is the song, and it's called "We Won't Feel Like This Forever" by Dea Matrona, and it's spelled Deamatrona. And I want to do some further research to see how they come up with that name. There are some interviews on the internet about them and stuff like that, but that's just some basic information. So here we go.
Doing things I used to do, I think of you. Keep living this day like the next one will come. Holding you again would only do me good. Don't think that I can do it on my own. It won't be like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't be like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it. Spending time just staring at the ceiling cracks. Your mind is saying just try and relax. Thinking about what you had versus what you got. Well, all these people slowly lose the thought. It won't be like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't be like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it. And if you need a friend or a shoulder just to cry on, I'm there, I'll be there, I'm there. If you need to talk, we can go for a walk and talk it over, talking it over. It won't be like this forever. It's a change, get used to it. It won't be like this forever. Get used to it. A change, get used to it.
There you have it. That's "Won't Feel Like This Forever" by Dea Matrona. So just right out of the gate, you can hear the drummer is playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's a 2/4 beat. Just, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and the rhythm is simple. It's just G C D. I believe it's in the key of G. G. I know the verse is in D. I mean in G major and D. There might be a minor chord in there. I didn't really look because I didn't. Anyway, so yeah, it's just 3-piece. What I like about them is the two older ladies. This one and this one are best friends. You can see this one and this one. They grew up together. They harmonize and sing. I mean, they both sing lead, but they also a lot of the songs they write. What I like about them is they sing where they're not just the chorus, but like the verses, and they play with each other like they do what's called call and catch and call, vocally, and it's not just like one harmonizing. And some of the choruses they write is kind of cute because they got one song where while one takes the lead, the other one then sings a line, then she gives it off to her and she sings a line, and then she sings behind her, so it's a give and take. So there's some real interesting things going on with their songs. They're very talented for their age, and you have to kind of pick up on it. Bass player plays mostly pick style, but she does play with her fingers. Got a good fat sound with a 4-string. They've got a couple of guitars that I've seen them use. It's kind of cute. The drummer, uses I've actually got one here. It's a Pearl, like a rhythm traveler. It's like, it really is for busking or like just practicing, because it's almost like using quiet practice heads, but you've got a snare drum and a bass drum, and it's 18 inches, and you can break it down and carry it. You can add on to it, which is what I've done. I've actually got tom-toms mounted to my cymbal stands, and she actually uses a full floor tom. I think it's a 16 inch. So she has an actual kit. But one thing I actually kind of cool, it's a throwback. I remember the band CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and the drummer, Doug Clifford, he had one cymbal. He had a crash cymbal, a ride cymbal, and that's what she has. She has a hi-hat, one crash cymbal here, ride cymbal, cowbell, simple. Two toms on the top, floor tom. Sometimes she's actually got to where she uses just one tom on a floating tom, and then a floor tom. I think she uses a 14 inch snare drum. Probably a 12. I would say it's a 12. It could be a 10, but it's probably a 11 or 12 on the top. Tom. But anyway, yeah, very simplistic and get your point across. A lot of their songs are 3 minutes or under, and they don't just drag on, And even when they jam live, they do have one more current song that's more up tempo, more raw. It's more of a jam song. I think it only has maybe 4 lines in the whole song. It's more of a, they rock out. I mean, they do some Black Sabbath, and they do, they kind of cover the whole gamut. So, for me, I think their songwriting has gotten better. Not that it was bad to begin with, but the two sisters were actually, the two friends, this one and this one, were actually out busking and playing guitar and bass, and realized they needed a drummer, because they're using a loop machine or a drum machine. They're just not one at all. And I guess when school was out, or when she got old enough, they invited their sister along here, this one, and she started joining them, and then they like, hey, let's form a band, I guess, and so it's, working out. So I remember I contacted them, and they were like, we're out of CDs, and I said, yeah, I'd like to get one, and their manager said, well, we'll contact you when we get some, printed up. And about a month later, I heard back from them, and got one out, and within a week I got it. Even though COVID is going on, so that's pretty cool, So yeah, they're a band to be on the watch out for, because they're going to do great things. And when COVID's over and they get to tour, they actually are going to be doing a show. They're scheduled to do a show this year in New York City. Later in 2021, and more power to people that live in New York. But eventually, I'm hoping they'll get down to Florida and more places on the East Coast, so that people like me can go watch them. So yeah, but for right now, I get to watch their videos and listen to their albums. So yeah, Dea Matrona, cool stuff. That's my opinion. That's what I'm chilling to right now. But a lot of their song structure is verse, chorus, verse with a bridge, because that's what people, have that ear candy. They don't do a lot of, just some little lead licks here and there. I kind of suspect as they go forward, they'll probably have more keyboard or piano in some of their songs, maybe, but they're more guitar driven right now. So, but good stuff, But anyway, my name is Goodtime with Tazz, and catch you on the next one for real analysis and reactions to music videos and artists from somebody who was in the music business for 15 years, who was a staff songwriter, who was a radio DJ, who made music videos, and who wrote over 500 songs. Man, take it for what it is with a grain of salt. Literally a grain of salt, but, Anyway, hope you have a blessed day.